Wake up, wake up. Here we go. Hey, thanks for joining me on my intermittent fasting lifestyle update. So I'm approaching 2.5 years of being on this journey, and I'm not looking back. So the regular fast that I do, the reason why I have been doing it, you may recall, wasn't simply to lose weight. I mean, that wasn't even on my radar, frankly. It was for the health reasons that you gain from constricting food, forcing your body to go into survival mode and start healing and repairing itself. Now, when I say I eat whatever I want during my eating window, I'm not joking around. I mean, I'll eat multiple pizzas, I'll eat burgers with bacon, cheese, I'll order the fries with a tub of mayo, dip them, and I'll go to town. And it's not a pretty sight when I do. Now, when you go and start eating some food after your daily fast, each meal that you first have, it feels like it's the best food you've ever had. It's quite something. So yeah, again, you know, I have a very busy lifestyle. I'm coaching multiple teams. I'm coaching soccer, I'm coaching baseball, I coach tennis. You know, I got 2 kids, I got a full-time job, I got some hobbies and stuff, and I do all these activities. Now I can continue to do all these activities while on this fast. I mean, 2, 3 o'clock come around, and I do recognize that, you know, I'm a little hungry, but it doesn't sway me or bother me at all. And then when the time to eat does come along, oh man, I mean, it feels like you're eating for the first time, and it's so good. Now, yes, I've kept it going every single day, kept going strong, and I feel better than ever. And I've also kind of started referring to it as a lifestyle. I mean, I'm not calling it a diet, I'm not calling it whatever. Calling it a lifestyle keeps me in the mindset that, hey, you know, it's a change of style, and it's been working pretty good for me. I did make an adjustment since I made my 1-year update video. I've decided to shift my window from 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. So previously my window was between 5 p.m. and 8 and 9 p.m. and now it's between 4 p.m. and 8 and 9 p.m. Now the reason for that adjustment is because at 5 p.m. sports things to attend to or activities with the kids, and I found myself not even being able to eat when 5 p.m. came around. So I'd be a fiend come 6 or 7 p.m. So I decided to give myself a tiny little break. So I started eating at 4 p.m. Nothing else has changed beside that. You know, it's been great. During my eating window, I eat to my heart's content. I mean, I eat burgers, I eat pizzas, multiple pizzas. There's sugar. What I do not discriminate with my food, I just lay it on. But during my fasting period, I'm extremely strict. I don't make any exceptions. You know, a birthday here, an event there, doesn't matter. I do not eat until 4 p.m. I still have my single exception, which is a light beer that I permit myself to have during the fast if social occasions call for it. And I've began this whole process without one exception. So I would remain on the fasting wagon and not fall off and kind of give myself a little reprieve. And it's proven to be good. You know, I haven't found myself wanting to stop, or I don't have any feelings of missing out on anything. So that's kind of been pretty good. So if anyone is considering starting an intermittent fast, I do suggest maybe one tiny exception that you allow yourself once a week or something like that, like a liquid drink of some sort, you know, within reason. And that I find that is a pretty good key to the longevity of this lifestyle. So of course, COVID hit last year, about a year after my first year of intermittent fasting. And I've kept it going through COVID, and I'm really glad I did. I mean, if I haven't, I'm thinking just like many of us out there, I would have gained many COVID pounds. And, you know, I'm going to fire up the Nintendo Wii here where I track all my weight loss. And I must admit that even with this intermittent fast, I have gained a few pounds over COVID. You know, I reduced activities, just not much to do. So we're just kind of making lots of good food and eating it. But the weight gain has been fairly reasonable, and it's nowhere near the peak of where I started this whole process. And you know, so that's okay, and I'll show you how that looks like on the graph in a second here. Now, during the period where I am actually fasting, I've remained quite strict with myself, exactly the same way as I talked about in my 1 year update. I only drink black coffee or water, and that's about it. And it's proven to work quite well. I mean, my family has had to adjust a little bit around this, but the adjustment wasn't too long. It took a couple of months to get the wheels flowing, and it's okay. I mean, I'm in the kitchen, you know, cooking breakfast for my kids. I'll make lunch and dinner once in a while, and you know, I'll feed them all to their heart's content, but I'm not sampling anything. I'm not taking little nibbles, nothing while I prepare the meals. And it's tough, you know, you're smelling all this good stuff, and your body is quite hungry, but it's the benefits have really proven themselves, and I don't even think about stopping anymore. Okay, so let me show you the graph. I got the Wii fired up back there. Wake up, wake up. Here we go. Okay, so it's been about 3 weeks since I last measured myself. I was 81.9 kilos. I started the process that I'm on right now basically in January of 2019. This is when I started the process, and I've had a pretty steady and rapid loss of weight up until October, November of that year, and it kind of flatlined and remained flat through until January, February of 2020. So at the start of 2020, that's where I made the adjustment of shifting my eating window from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then it kept going here. And then of course, this is when COVID kind of hit, and you know, a lot of the regular kind of activities, just general walking around and even work-related stuff where I'd have to go from one place to another, that kind of severely decreased, you know, with everyone being at home and eating lots of good stuff. So I kept the intermittent fast going, but of course, you know, I was a little more stationary than before. And then you can see, and I also, you know, was measuring myself a little less, so the dots are spread out a little further. But I did start trending upwards, you know, just like many of us have during COVID, as of 3 weeks ago, at 81.9 kilos. Now, I haven't weighed myself in 3 weeks, and I'm going to weigh myself right now. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go below or above this. I've been kind of pigging out as usual in the last couple of weeks. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to weigh myself in here. What's going on? I wasn't fidgeting that much. All right. I gained a kilo since the last time. Let's take a look at the graph now. Where was I at? I was at 82.4 kilos at the end of March. After the first week of April, I was down 81.9. Now I bumped up to 82.9. And you know what? That's okay. I don't mind seeing that. I know I haven't been as active as I have been previously, but that's just simply my normal body weight. Now in my 1 year update, I did have a little bit of a six pack going on, and you'll see that it's kind of faded a little bit. But I mean, I'm not doing any sit-ups on the regular. I'm not going to the gym. So, you know, I'll keep doing my lifestyle, and I'm happy with what I got. Elon, if you're listening, we need you to do something about your weight. You know, we know you're trying to save us, trying to go to Mars. You're going to need a lot of time. And if you keep going this way, your lifespan is going to decrease pretty quick, my friend. No matter how many Neuralink and crazy inventions you're doing, we're just not there to transpose your complete mind into something new. You're going to need the body, the organic body that, you know, your mom and dad and God gave you. So I really recommend, Elon, you know, you try something, and this is really good. I mean, you're a super busy guy. Just don't eat for a long time, and then you feast. You absolutely feast for maybe 4 hours a day, and you just watch the pounds taper off. I found my body finds a natural equilibrium, and that's where I've been the last couple of years, and it's great. It's absolutely great. So try it out for the sake of Mars, for the sake of humanity. Come on, Elon. So I do have some next steps. I have intended to do a 72-hour fast once or twice a year since I've began this journey, this lifestyle, and I haven't done that yet. Now, going through the 72-hour fast, it puts your body into overdrive. So the regular fast that I do, the reason why I have been doing it, you may recall, wasn't simply to lose weight. I mean, that wasn't even on my radar, frankly. It was for the health reasons that you gain from constricting food, forcing your body to go into survival mode and start healing and repairing itself. So a 72-hour fast is supposed to completely accelerate that process. And David Sinclair on Joe Rogan's show, I think he mentioned that you want to do that maybe twice a year when you're doing this process. So thanks again for watching and keeping tabs on my progress. I look forward to keeping this going. And if you're on the fence, trying to think about, doing something, to get healthier, maybe to lose a couple pounds, or, just to try something different, I really vouch for this process. I mean, it's one of the best things I started doing for my own self, and there's no looking back for me. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll try to keep you guys updated.